just finished Running Man 437, and this one was the promotion for the new drama called HAECHI. So we get guests, like Go Ara, Jung In-woo, Kwang Yul, and Park Hoon, who are the four main for the drama. They are actually in Running Man's episodes today.
So all 3 of the 4 guests have actually come onto Running Man before, on different times, but Park Hoon is the only one. He's the brand new one to Running Man. This is his first time doing Running Man, and he's the guy that was in Descendants of the Sun.
He was one of the military guy in Descendants of the Sun, and he was a part of Song Joong-ki and Jin-goo's crew.
Yeah.
And Kwang Ryu, obviously he came before Running Man, and he's in a lot of other dramas. And
obviously we all know about
Il-woo.
He's Ilby.
It's his first variety after the military. So Running Man is his first variety after the military. Right. So, and obviously we have Goara, who's been coming. Yeah.
She's like family to them.
So, in the beginning, for this one, they pretty much stated that the 3 kings are the 3 people who has the last name that starts with J, which is Jung Il-woo, Chun So-mi, and Ji Suk-jin. So these 3 of them, they are told that there's a stamp you pick, and it's randomized. And if you pick and you put the stamp down, and it says Wang, you are the king, and the other one says Guang. So only one of them is king, and the other 2 are pretenders.
Yes.
And the members get to pick which king they want to be with, and throughout them playing missions, they win and they get hints on who is not the real king. And then once they get to the last mission, they get to play a little game, so you can switch around to find who's the real king. Because if you're with the real king, you do not get waterborne punished, while if the other one you do. But if the fake kings win, everybody gets punished.
Yeah. So it's the king's jobs are to get as many followers as possible and many citizens as possible. So if at the end the fake kings, whichever one gets more than the real king, then everybody gets punished. But if the real king gets more, then only the fake king and their citizens get punished.
Yeah. So they play games here and there, and So-min just constantly keeps winning.
Yeah. But the way that they pick their teams, there was no game to pick teams. They just chose.
Yeah.
And so what it ended up being was Someone had a really quick-witted team.
Yeah,
because it was an indoors day, man, like they just owned everything.
Yeah. She got Kwang Yul, she got Jae-soo, and she got Step.
Yeah.
And then obviously Il-woo, he gets the girls. He gets Goara and JIHYO, and then the other team, Suk-jin got Kim JONGKOok, HAHA, Kwang-soo, and Park Hoon. And
right. And then they had to split up the members.
So
they revealed that Kim JONGKOok has the face of a traitor.
Yeah, so Suk-jin kicked out Kim JONGKOok, and Kim JONGKOok ended up being on Il-woo's team. So they play, and Kwang-soo got, after the first 2 rounds, first round Kwang-soo got moved to So-min's team, and then ended up being HAHA got moved to So-min's team, and so So-min was just recruiting everything.
No, it was Park Hoon.
Oh, it
was Kwang-soo, and then Park Hoon got moved, and then so all that was left was HAHA and Suk-jin were left.
And then HAHA got recruited at the end, and so that team was So-min. They were all guys, and they were panicking because they know she's not the king.
Yeah. So what happens after every mission is the winning team gets a hint about who the real king is, and the first round where So-min won, it talked about the king is indecisive, and they have the facial structure to be indecisive. And then the second round, in which she won again, they gave her the next clue, and it said that the king has a very well developed nose bridge,
which leads to wealth and fame. And with it leads to
him struggling between.
The well developed nose leads to wealth. But the king struggles between wealth and fame.
So he struggles between deciding between wealth and fame, and that really revealed to the members who the king is. Along with that, every time they win, they get a treason card, and the king gets to decide who the king wants to give the treason cards to.
Yeah. So the first round that Soman's team won, she gave it to Kwang Yu.
Yeah.
The second round that they won, she gave it to Jae-suk.
Yeah.
So those two were just kind of like, okay, we're just gonna sit because we got the treason card. We could just leave at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
So the treason card allows you to just leave at the end.
Yeah.
And then as they were realizing, and the thing is, like, all the members kind of realized right after the second hint that Soman was not the king.
Yeah.
Because the clues were just too much about Sukjin and Il-woo.
And so they got like Jae-suk asked, he won, he was able to ask who is the king, like, but he has to pick between two people, so he asked is it Il-woo or Sukjin, and he got the clue that one of them is the king.
Right.
Kwang-soo got the same hint. Haha got the same hint, so they were all kind of like moving to Sukjin, and Kim JONGKOok answered a question, and he go, is it Soman or Il-woo? And he got the hint that none of them are the king. So he was for sure that Sukjin was the king, and he moved over there, and Kwang-soo kept moving back and forth because he won, he moved to Sukjin, and then Soman won, Soman brought him back.
So the last round they were answering trivia questions, and so they were playing that little hat game where there's water and you pull the plugs. And in that game, every time you get the answer right, you get to ask for hints about who the real king is. Then you can get to go and switch. Then you get to pull the sticks and try to switch back and forth. Or if the king answers it right, the king gets to steal members.
Yeah. So like, it was just like going really well, and then Haha and Kim JONGKOok were at Sukjin's team already,
yes.
And there's a question that came up, and Soman immediately answered. Haha's like, oh my god, if she gets it right, she's gonna recruit more of us. So Haha's like, 정답! Number 2. And then they're like ding ding ding, and they're like, hell, why'd you answer? You're already on Sukjin's team. Because you got it right, you have to switch. He's like, I don't want to switch.
So he ended up switching, and he pulled Goara's hat, and water came out, so she got to switch. And Haha got to be with Il-woo, with the fake king, while Goara got to be with the real king.
Yeah, and then that ends it, and then they go to the final penalty, and the people with the treason card, they get to decide which king they want to stay with. Both Jae-suk and Kwang-ru picked Sukjin, and they went to Sukjin's team, and it got revealed Sukjin is the real king, and the other team with their kings and civilians, they got punished.
Yeah, so after pretty much they all knew at that point that it was Sukjin, so they all went there, and it was enough people to tip the balance to the king's side. Sukjin had 5, while Soman had 4. So that's actually, like, you just have to think about it. 2 people left her team, and she still had
a lot.
She still had a lot, yeah.
To punish.
And so the king was Sukjin. They were saved. Everybody else got punished. And Ha's the dumb one who killed himself.
So, this is kind of just like a short synopsis of what the drama is, because for the drama, HAECHI, it's basically Il-woo is the real king, and he's the throne to the king to become
heir.
He's the heir to the throne, and so people are trying to steal the throne, and so he has this little crew who is going to help him achieve the throne. And so that's basically what this episode was. It was like kind of like that, and it was short, brief of it, and they did a little promotion before the drama actually comes out.
Yeah, so it was a very simple episode where the members were able to kind of relax, because obviously they went to do their Hong Kong fan meet concert. So this was a rest episode type of way where they didn't really do much. It was just all indoors. Plus, like, Haha was sick, so I'm pretty sure that the PDs and writers.
Yeah, they were giving them
like, let's give them some rest so that they can prepare for the next moment. So because obviously the preview for the next week's episode is a big one.
Yeah. So like the next episode, it is continuing off of what Kim JONGKOok and JIHYO won from the previous episode, which is 436.
Yes.
Yeah, 436. So because they both won, they got the a gift card, and both of them,
check gift card.
yeah. So both of them chose Monopoly, where they're going to go against each other. So we get to see the commander versus the ace, and they get to pick their team. So we got JIHYO, she has Jae-soo, Seokjin, and Haha, and Kim JONGKOok, he got Kwangsu, Sepset, and Somin.
Yeah.
And they are going to be going against each other to see who wins.
Yeah. So as you guys all know, the Running Man PDs will try to make it where only one person wins, and as it turns out, things don't go their way at all whatsoever about this race.
Because when it was this race, because let's say if it landed on like Jae-soo won, because his team was a guest, would give him the points, and then he would level up.
Soo would have won.
Yeah,
but anybody else would have won.
But because they stupidly said no, oh, I'm gonna let Nuna get him, they end up together, and it's like, okay, well, we can't give it to them because only the RPG race was supposed to have only one Running Man member win, and we end up having two, so we have to have them compete. So pretty much this is like part 5 of it.
Yeah, this
to
is
see who is the
they have
final
to re-roll
winner
again to get a final winner, which is ridiculous because they were like, ever since the second one, they were like, okay, we're trying to get one winner.
And it just
like,
won't happen.
Nope. Okay, there are winners, but it's 2 winners.
Like, because they would give it to one person to level up, which they know, like, it's pointless to leave that person at a high level because we're not going to care. While the rest of us are going to try to quit with each other, betray, trying to go up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it got into this whole huge mess. So it's kind of like, this is what happens when you give the Running Man members these stuff. They know each other too well, and they know the little group that is going to battle each other.
So yeah, that's going to be next week's episode, which will be 438. And there's no guess in that one, so it's just strictly Running Man.
Yeah.
And it looks like it might be indoors.
Yeah, it's indoor. Yeah. It says they're filming at a cafe shop, so everything is built for them indoors. They're going to be playing game. They're going to be going up against each other, so we will get to see them interacting with each other again and see how things are. We
get to see JIHYO with her man that she gets with one finger, her man that belongs to her, Running Man, and her dad, versus Kim JONGKOok. In a fan club.
We were joking around that, oh, JIHYO got her group because she said that I can win Jason with the finger. Haha, it's like, oh, I'm Running Man, you're always my man. And Seokjin, yeah, you're my dad. Yeah. And for Kim JONGKOok, it's like these 3 are his fan club.
So his president fan club, his Yobo from his story when they're in Sepset's house.
Sometimes his Yobo.
And his eternal enemy, the Love Giri.
So it's like, it's a nice split up to have them like this. So we do look forward to see what will happen. Let's see. Let's make another bet. Who are you gonna pick? I want JIHYO.
Oh man, it's JIHYO. It doesn't matter how many times they lose. She can have one spot, and she'll win off of that one spot.
I know. We gotta pick. I want JIHYO.
I want JIHYO.
Where?
Okay, we rock paper scissors. Right?
No.
This is proof.
I want JIHYO.
Kai, bye, boom! Yes! Yes!
My team is Kim JONGKOok. Okay, so for 438, HAECHI and I are going to be betting on what? Forehead flick? What?
Ear nipple. In the ear.
Okay, alright. We're gonna do that, and he gets JIHYO's team.
Yeah.
And I get Kim JONGKOok and his fan club.
Oh, it's Kim JONGKOok, his wife, the president's fan club, and his eternal enemy.
싫어.
You have Kim JONGKOok's drama versus JIHYO's drama.
I don't like it.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, we will see who wins and who wins between the 2 of us.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next week for that.
Whenever he takes care of any woman, they go, love is power! Lamborghini. Lamborghini. in love, Giddy. He's so in love. He wants everybody to be in love.
Oh, he's so
that's perfect.
He's so tall. He has to wear a different one.
You can see his sweats.
No, it's the pants.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the pants, but he has to wear a extreme long one.
Oh yeah.
Like then.
No, Scooby Doo. 나. 지금 네. 네.
예쁘다, 착하다. 자, 고아라에게 정의로는 세 글자. 하나, 둘, 셋.
멋있다.
아, 멋있다.
멋있다.
아, 멋있다. 조이성은
사랑해.
사랑해.
나도 I would do that too.
Yeah, I feel like.
격정 멜로다, 격정 멜로. 아니 근데 이제 사극을 좀 유루 씨가 좀 많이 하죠. 그죠, 이번에 네 번째죠. 유루 뒤에는 왜 격정 멜로?
He's like, yeah.
He's like,
You're so many. Come on.
like Jesus, my Nuna. Yeah, she picked me.
야, 저기 봐봐라. 저기 왜 다 있는 줄 알아? 왜요? 왕이 만만해.
There'll be a group.
자꾸 흔들리다. 저런 말에. 저런 말에 흔들리네. 아.
왕이 참고하시라고 저희가 반역자산 치사한 일은 선천적으로 거부한다. 구테타 기질이 농후하고 눌리면 누를수록 악발이 근성이 일어나 딛고
Oh, that's exactly the type of person he is.
김종국 대인호.
They don't go.
가라고.
그냥 쳐야지. 나냐고? 이런 왕한테 지금 어디 내 왕이 아닌데 뭐 왕이야?
Eh. It's his arm.
상관없지. 왕은 끝장났다. 끝이야. 저 끝이야. 이 집안 이 나라 다 끝이야.
His whole country is over.
와 이게 뭐야 내 얼굴이다.
진짜 왕을 찾아나가는 오늘의
End up picking LB.
왕이 된 손.
Yeah, they had to
Even it out.
even it out. So one person had to leave.
하나 쳐봐 하나 쳐봐.
질문은 세 팀과 제작진이 돌아가면서 한 개씩 하게 되고요. 각 팀은 질문에 해당하는 사람이 한
Come on, no bro. Lucky so 참 장game 나.
승리팀의 왕에게는 힌트 반역권, 영입권을 지급해드리겠습니다.
You know this game, right?
The singer name?
No, bro. Lucky so 참.
아 우리가
They just straight up kill you with it. I have shoulders that whoever shoulders that.
They kill Jongkook first.
Yeah, they kill
They always kill
Jongkook.
Jongkook first.
매력으로 인한 그 설렘이 있죠. 전소민 씨는요?
Quick up.
저도 뭐 가장 최근 김지성 오빠.
Oh, ma, you back.
탑스타 씨.
씨한테는
안세현 오빠 가지고요. 김명 씨도. 김명 씨. 김명이가 말한다. 김명 씨.
아니 런닝맨 나왔을 때 공명을 진짜 상당히 공명을 진짜 상당히
수줍어 어떡해.
그러면 김지석 공명 자
엄마.
김지석 공명 자 하나
스타일이 너무 다른데 너무 이제 멍청이가 귀여움이고 이제 지성 오빠는 너무 섹시한.
Hey.
자 김지석 공명
She sees him as a namja. Top star, you bitch. Top star. Top star.
이거 언제 방송되죠?
2월 3일.
공명.
After her drama. So she fakes him instead.
That's perfect.
잠깐만요 형은 나경원 씨는 안 접었어요? 나경원 씨 아니었어요? 나경원 씨 아니었어요?
나경원이었어.
어떤 시기였어요? 아무도 몰랐어요. 그때 우리가 마봉춘 씨라고 불렀었거든요. 그랬죠. 아 그때는 나경원인지 몰랐구나. 몰랐죠. 몰랐죠. 예. 근데 혼자 어떻게 알았죠? 사랑하니까. 남자다. 남자. 사랑하니까. 와. 이러신.